Today, we will visit Arusha National Park, located in northern Tanzania. Arusha National Park is a hidden gem among the country's famed national parks. Often overshadowed by its larger and more well-known neighbors like the Serengeti and Ngorongoro crater, Arusha National Park offers a convenient and quick, yet diverse and unique safari experience. The park is convenient to get to, only an hour away from the Arusha airport, great for even a half-day safari from the main town of Arusha. Soon after driving through the main park gate, we reached the entrance area, where they had a small parking lot and washrooms you could use before entering. As non-resident, it cost about $60 per person to access the park. At the entrance, a park guide also joined us in our car as part of the tour. He was extremely knowledgeable and provided information about the park and animals throughout our visit. Almost immediately entering the park, we were rewarded with a herd of zebra, grazing in the grasslands. Around them, there were a few species of birds, swifts and swallows, flying about. These plains zebras live in family groups known as harems, composed of a single adult stallion, or male, one or more adult mares, or females, and their offspring. Harems often aggregate to form a larger herd. Scanning the grasslands, we also spotted a herd of Cape buffalo in the distance, sharing the area with the zebra herd. We learned that zebras and Cape buffaloes often travel together in mixed herds, in an interesting codependence relationship. Both species have different strengths when it comes to detecting predators. Zebras have excellent eyesight and can spot threats from a distance, while buffaloes have a keen sense of smell and hearing, alerting the group to potential dangers that the zebras might not see. In addition, the buffalo is an aggressive animal, one of the big five. The sheer size and strength of a buffalo herd can deter predators, providing protection for the more vulnerable zebras. Finally, in this same area, before we continued our tour, we saw a group, or sounder, of warthogs running behind the buffalo. They are surprisingly fast runners, and can reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. We then continued on our safari, turning to take a smaller road east, heading towards the Ngurdoto crater. Unlike the vast endless plains that define the Serengeti, Arusha National Park is a much smaller destination, with several diverse landscapes including rainforests, a volcanic crater, alkaline lakes, and the savanna. This part of the park is surrounded by lush greenery, transitioning into dense forests from the initial open grasslands. The diverse vegetation supports a wide range of wildlife, making it a crucial habitat within the park. We then reached a bridge over the Maji Ya Chai River. The word Maji Ya Chai means tea water in Swahili, referring to the unique color of the water found in the area, which has a tea-like hue due to the minerals and organic matter in the water. Throughout the park we were able to find a remarkable diversity of avian species. The assorted landscape of the Arusha National Park makes it a haven for bird enthusiasts. Close to the river, we observed the distinctive hammerkop, a medium-sized wading bird with a hammer-shaped head. Panning up from the ground to the higher branches, we were able to take a look at two larger birds. A pair of ibises were in the tree, notable with their prominent, long curved bills, and iridescent feathers of the male bird. Arusha National Park's varied habitats, of forests, lakes, and grasslands, attract over 400 bird species. Despite its small size, only roughly 137 square kilometers, Arusha National Park still offers magnificent scenery and gorgeous nature views. Continuing along our journey, we bounced along the dirt roads. Safari drives are notoriously bumpy, and humorously nicknamed, an African massage. Up ahead, we ran into, almost literally, the next amazing encounter. A troop of baboons had taken over the road, seemingly oblivious to our approaching vehicle. We slowed down and stopped, as it was a spectacular opportunity to watch them interact from such a close vantage point. Baboons are highly social primates, and live in groups called troops, which can range from a few individuals to over 100. They are quite intelligent and have been observed using tools, such as sticks and stones, to obtain food. Baboons are omnivores, which means they eat both plants and animals. Their diet includes fruits, seeds, leaves, insects, small mammals, and even birds. They are also diurnal, meaning they are active during the day. Baboons spend their days foraging, grooming, and socializing, and they sleep in trees or on cliff faces at night to avoid predators. Finally, baboons are very vocal animals and communicate with each other using a variety of calls, grunts, and barks. They also use body language to communicate, such as facial expressions, postures, and gestures. We continued our game drive through the beautiful park. It should be noted that much of your time on safari is spent driving through the park in search of wildlife. As such, there is a lot of time just driving and admiring the scenery. Arusha National Park wasn't always a park. In the late 1800s, Count Teleki explored this area, finding it teeming with wildlife. Later, the Trapp family settled here, establishing a farm and even a game sanctuary. In 1960, the Ngurdoto crater was protected as a national park. Following Tanzania's independence in 1961, the government invested in developing the park's infrastructure and promoting it as a prime tourist destination. In 1967, the park expanded to include Mount Meru and was renamed Arusha National Park, honoring the local Arusha people. Along the way, there was a small stop where you could visit the Ngurdoto Museum, which was just a little red cottage along the road. At this stop, there was also a restroom available, if needed. Inside the little museum building, there were a few displays about the activities and wildlife in the park. By the door, there was information about the black and white colobus monkey, also called the thumbless monkey, since they do not have a thumb like other monkeys. A large photo displayed horseback riding, which is one of the unique activities you can do in the park. Next, was a large display of the extensive variety of birds you can see, and finally, there was another large photograph of canoeing, that you can do in the park's Momella Lake. After visiting the museum and the washrooms, we continued on our journey through the park, heading towards the Momella Lake area. Arusha National Park is often referred to as the diamond amid the shadows of giants, due to its wide variety of habitats found in such a small landscape, when compared to the Serengeti and the Ngorongoro crater. It sits in the shadows of Mount Meru, the fifth highest mountain in Africa, and also a site where you can do a mountain climbing safari. Arusha National Park is also unique, in that it is one of the parks where you can do a walking safari, due to its low concentration of predators. After a bit of a drive, we sighted the mammal that the Arusha National Park is known for, the giraffe. This park has one of the highest concentrations of giraffes in Tanzania. The giraffes you'll see in the park are predominantly Maasai giraffes, one of the 9 subspecies found across Africa. Distinguished by their irregular, star-like patches, each pattern is unique to the individual, much like human fingerprints. Giraffes are the tallest land animals in the world. Males can reach up to 18 feet, while females stand slightly shorter at 14 feet. Giraffes are social animals, living in loose herds that can range from a few individuals to larger groups of 20 or more. These herds are fluid, with members frequently joining and leaving. They communicate through a range of vocalizations such as hums, grunts, and snorts, and also use visual signals like necking and licking to convey information and establish social bonds. Zebras and giraffes often share the same habitats within the park. You'll see them in open savannas and areas near water sources such as the Momella Lakes and Ngurdoto crater. Zebras are grazers, preferring to munch on the park's grassy plains. The giraffes, on the other hand, feed on the leaves, flowers, and fruits of trees and shrubs, often reaching high into acacia trees where other herbivores cannot. After spending some magical moments observing these animals in their natural habitat, we made our way to the edge of the Momella Lakes, a series of 7 shallow alkaline lakes. These lakes, each with its unique charm and ecological significance, are a major attraction for visitors seeking to experience the park's diverse wildlife and scenic beauty. The 2 main lakes are named Small Momella and Big Momella, and they are known for their varying shades of green and blue, which change with the seasons and the time of day. We stopped at the Small Momella Lake to eat lunch. We had brought box lunches from our hotel, and it was a perfect spot, with a few tables under umbrellas, located at the top of a hill overlooking Small Momella. To get to the picnic spot, you had to walk up a small trail with a number of steps. There was another area on the way up you could use, but we would recommend the top as it has the best views. From here, you could get amazing panoramic views of Small Momella Lake. Like its counterparts, Small Momella was formed through ancient volcanic activity, linked to nearby Mount Meru. The lake is fed by underground springs and seasonal rainfall, contributing to its consistent water levels and unique alkaline properties. After lunch, we took a quick toilet break at the bathrooms located up a different set of steps, and then it was back to our vehicle to take a look at Big Momella, which is the largest of the 7 Momella lakes in Arusha National Park. Big Momella has a high concentration of fluoride that support microalgae, therefore, attracting flocks of both greater and lesser flamingos. It is located near Lake Rishatani, which is believed to have the highest concentration of fluoride in the world. Although we did not see any flamingos, they had migrated already to Kenya. Big Momella attracts a large variety of water birds, including pelicans and African fish eagles, and we spent some time just watching some water birds swimming in this beautiful lake. And with that, we turned to head back to the park entrance, spotting wild animals along the way. This included multiple sightings of warthogs, running in the fields at a distance, as well as hiding in the tall grass, up close and personal. Zebras camouflaged in the tall grass. And of course, lots of giraffes. Everything was really amazing to see, and we were able to get very close to the animals. With such a large population of giraffe, Arusha National Park has been the site of extensive research on giraffe behavior and population dynamics. This research has contributed significantly to our understanding of these fascinating animals. Some interesting facts we learned about the giraffe on our visit. Despite their long necks, giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae as humans, 7. Each vertebra is elongated, contributing to their impressive neck length, which can be up to 6 feet. Due to their long necks, giraffes face a significant challenge in maintaining adequate blood flow to their brains. Because of that, a giraffe's heart is exceptionally large and strong, weighing up to 25 pounds. Finally, to manage the blood flow and pressure efficiently, giraffes have a series of one-way valves in their neck veins. After about 4 hours in the park, our journey was finished. We were back at the entrance, and used the washrooms before the 45-minute drive back to the center of Arusha. We hope you have enjoyed this video, and gained a little information of what a mini, half-day safari looks like at Arusha National Park. From its early days as a colonial farmland, to its current status as a protected area and tourist destination, the park stands as a testament to Tanzania's commitment to conservation and sustainable tourism. Thanks for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe.